Hello, everyone. Do you like listening to stories? Many people do. Stories are relaxing. Stories are fun. Stories help us learn. But many learners make one mistake. They always look for something new. A new story, a new lesson, a new video. They think, if I hear it again, I will waste my time. Maybe you have felt that way. Maybe you listened to a story once. Then you never played it again. That is very common. But your brain thinks differently. Your brain likes repetition. It likes to hear things again and again. Think about your favorite song. The first time, it sounds nice. The second time, you remember one line. The third time, you sing a little. Then one day, you know the whole song. You do not try to remember it. It just stays with you. English can work the same way. The first time you hear words. Some words are easy. Some words are new. Some words go by very fast. That is okay. You are only meeting them. Think about meeting a new person. The first meeting is short. Maybe you forget the name. Maybe you forget the face. That is normal. Then you meet again. This time you remember a little more. You smile. You say hello. Soon the person feels familiar. Words are like that too. The first time they are strangers. The second time they look familiar. The third time they begin to feel like friends. That is why you should not be afraid of listening again. You are not starting over. You are getting closer. Every time you listen, your brain sees something new. Maybe today you hear one word. Tomorrow you hear one sentence. Next week you understand the whole idea. Little by little, everything becomes clear. So when a story ends, do not ask, what should I listen to next? Sometimes a better question is, what can I hear one more time? One more time can make a big difference. You may not believe it, but try it. Listen to the same story again. Do not hurry. Just listen. The first time, you may feel lost. That is okay. Keep listening. The second time feels different. You hear words you missed before. You hear a sentence you did not notice. You understand a little more. That is how learning works. Think about a walk in the park. The first time, you see the big trees. The second time, you see the flowers. The third time, you hear the birds. The park is the same, but you see more? Listening is like that. The story does not change. You change. Your ears become better. Your brain becomes faster. Little by little, English sounds clear. Do not worry if you miss some words. Everyone misses words. Even good learners do. Keep listening. Do not stop the story. Do not play every sentence again. Just listen to the whole story. Then listen again tomorrow. Your brain likes that. It remembers the sounds. It remembers the rhythm. It remembers the words. Slowly, those words become familiar. Then something nice happens. You stop translating. You simply listen. You understand the meaning. You feel the story. That is a wonderful moment. It comes from repetition. Not from studying harder. Not from using bigger books. Just from listening again. One story. One more time. Then one more time. And your English begins to grow without making a sound. It grows little by little. You may not see it. That is okay. You do not need to see every change. Think about a child. You see the child every day. The child looks the same. Then one day someone says, "Wow, you have grown so much." The child grew a little every day. No one saw every small change. English grows like that. You listen today. You listen tomorrow. Then you listen again next week. Each time your brain learns a little more. Think about your favorite movie. Have you watched it more than once? Many people have. The story is the same. But each time you notice something new. A new word. A funny face. A small joke. A little detail. The movie did not change. You changed. English stories work the same way. The first time you follow the story. The second time you hear more words. The third time you understand more sentences. Soon listening feels easy. Do not think, I already heard this. Think, I can hear more this time. That one thought can change everything. Many learners are always looking for the next lesson. They forget the lesson they already have. Sometimes the lesson you need is already in front of you. You only need to hear it again. That is not going backward. That is moving forward. One more time, then one more time. Your ears become stronger. Your mind becomes calmer. English begins to feel familiar. And when English starts to feel familiar, listening becomes something you enjoy instead of something you have to do. The more you listen, the more English feels like home. Think about your own home. You know every room. You know every door. You can walk in the dark. You do not need to think. You have been there many times. English becomes like that. The first time, every word is new. The second time, some words look familiar. Then one day, the story feels like home. You know where you are. Think about your favorite path. Maybe it is the road to school or the road to a park. The first time you look around, you are careful. The second time is easier. Soon you do not think about the road. Your feet already know it. Listening is the same. Your ears learn the road. Every story becomes easier to follow. Think about rain. One drop cannot grow a flower, but many days of rain can. The rain does not come all at once. It comes little by little. Listening works the same way. One story helps a little. The next story helps a little more. Then you listen again. Your English begins to grow. Think about the sea. Small waves touch the sand. Again and again. One wave looks small. But after many days, the beach changes. The waves never hurry. They simply return. Repeated listening is like those waves. You do not need one perfect lesson. You only need to come back. Again and again. That is how your brain learns. That is how your ears learn. That is how English becomes part of you. One day you will hear a new story. It will not feel so difficult, not because the story is easy, but because you have changed, little by little, story by story, day by day. And every time you return to a story, you give your brain another chance to discover something it could not see before. Your brain likes another chance. Think about looking at the stars. On the first night, you see a few stars. They are beautiful, but the sky feels very big. The next night, you look again. Now you see more stars. Then another night comes. You begin to see shapes. You find a group of stars. The stars were always there. You simply see more. Listening is like that. The story stays the same, but each time you see something new. Think about drinking tea. The first sip is warm. The second sip feels softer. The last sip feels calm. The tea does not change. You change. English is like that. The first time you hear sounds. The second time you hear words. The third time you hear ideas. Little by little, everything comes together. Think about a picture. Stand very close to it. You only see colors. Take one step back. Now you see a flower. Take another step back. Now you see the whole garden. The picture did not change. You changed where you were looking. Repeated listening is like taking one small step back. Each time you see more. Think about the ocean. Many boats sail across it. Some boats move fast. Some boats move slowly. But they all follow the water. You do not need to race. You only need to keep moving. Your English journey is the same. Some people learn quickly. Some people need more time. That is okay. Every learner has a different journey. The important thing is not being first. The important thing is not stopping. So listen again. Smile again. Enjoy the story again. Every time you return, your brain smiles too. Because it knows this story. It feels safe. It feels familiar. And when your brain feels safe, learning becomes easier than you ever imagined. When learning feels easy, you want to come back. That is a wonderful feeling. Think about a warm chair. After a long day, you sit down. You feel comfortable. The next day, you want to sit there again. English can become like that. It becomes a place you enjoy, not a place you fear. Think about the morning sun. It comes every day. It does not make a loud sound. It does not rush across the sky. It simply rises. Little by little, the world becomes bright. Repeated listening is like the morning sun. One story brings a little light. Another story brings a little more. Soon, everything is easier to see. Think about a bird. A young bird cannot fly very far. It tries. Then it rests. The next day, it tries again. Each flight is a little longer. One day, flying feels natural. The bird does not remember the first hard day. It only knows how to fly. English is like that. One story. One more story. One more listen. Little by little, listening becomes natural. One day, you will understand a story from beginning to end. You will not notice every word. You will simply enjoy it. That is the goal. Not perfect English. Comfortable English. English that feels friendly. English that makes you smile. So do not be afraid to listen again. The story is not getting old. It is becoming part of you. Every time you listen, you plant another small seed. Every time you listen, you give it a little water. Every time you listen, the roots grow deeper. One day, that small seed becomes a strong tree. People will see the tree. They will say, "Your English is very good." But they will not see the small seeds. They will not see the quiet days. They will not see the many times you listen to the same story. Only you will know. And that is enough. So enjoy every story. Enjoy every small step. Listen with a calm heart. Come back tomorrow. Your brain will be waiting. Ready to learn. Ready to remember. Ready to help you again. Thank you for listening today. I hope you enjoy this story again tomorrow. See you in the next story.